I want the kids that you say, no, we're writing them off.
Right.
So if I get those kids, and then we can turn them around, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to turn them around so they can be the kids that can go on trips and stuff. And we're trying to stop them from going the route that we went,
Right.
the street route. So, and that's what our program, that's like our mentoring program.
Right.
You know, you get one-on-one action with the kids out there on the fishing trip. Plus, you're bonding with the kids. Mm-hmm. They getting somebody that care about them.
Right, right.
And then, you know, they also learning how to fish.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only that, after we fish, the next day we're going to cook and clean them.
Oh, good. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Novene C TV, and it's your girl, Novene C. And today I have a super special guest with me. His name is Orlando Graham, and this guy is one of the people who is a community leader in Vallejo, California, where he grew up. He was born and raised. He does so many different things for different people, the children, unhoused people, people who need food, people who need furniture. He also is house remodeler, or what is it called, a contractor? And he has worked on my house personally, so he has done some work in my house to make my house look nice and better than it did before. He's also done work on my mom's and my brother's previous house. He built their studio, their music studio. Mm-hmm. What else do you do?
I'm retired.
He said he's a father, he's a grandfather. You raised one of your granddaughter. Yeah. And
so I'm really just retired with the house and stuff. I'm doing the house now, but it's for a special friend, and I really don't like doing it. I like doing the community stuff more than I like doing the house stuff.
Right.
You know, so me giving back to the community is more of what I want to do.
Right.
I want to do that full time instead of just going around working a real job. And I do have a real job too.
Right. So so where we're sitting right now, we're in your lovely nonprofit organization called Boys and Girls Empowerment Group.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And like I said, it's in Vallejo, California, in North Vallejo, where he was born and raised. What made you want to be someone who gives back to your community?
I don't know what made me want to do this, but I've been doing stuff for kids probably pretty much all my life. Probably when I started about 2021, just coaching baseball, Little League baseball, you know, until now. Just, you know, just doing stuff for kids. I like doing it, and I think I'm good at it. So,
yeah.
You know, I say God gave me this job. I found my calling and, you know, what God put me on this earth to do, so that's why I do it, you know.
Right.
I know I started off with kids and now it's migrating into homeless, it's migrating into food for the community, mm-hmm. furniture for families that need it, you know. And we get the people that don't need it, and we have to weed out the people that just want,
right?
And you know, the people that just give it to the people that need it,
right?
But you know I give away the stuff to people that just want it, but because I can't say they don't need it, you know, so
right.
So I give it to them anyway, but I pick and choose, you know, who gets it.
Right, right. So I like this. I call it a community center. But I like your building here that you have and all the different rooms, and like right behind us, we have this beautiful mural that was recently painted. Can you tell me a little bit about this mural behind us and what it means to you?
So what this mural means is you have Mr. Fillmore Graham, who pretty much paved the way when I was growing up for all the youngsters, even though I chose a different route to go, but it's a lot of people that went to college behind this man here in his boys club. We tried to emulate the boys club over there. And I think that if I'm going to try to put on a boys club or something like that, I need the people to know where I got the idea from, where it's coming from. And then, you know, we have his Omega Boys Club pledge up there and stuff like that, so people can remember, mm-hmm. You know. We don't want this memory to go away. this is a part of Vallejo's Black history.
Yes.
So we try to keep it going. So this is our classroom, and we're going to do a lot of stuff in here. And I know a lot of people are going to say, "Hey, is that your father?" Because I get it all the time. No, we're no relation, same last name, but he's taught me a lot of things over the years. So that's why he's up here on the wall. It's a special tribute to Mr. Graham. I asked permission from his daughter, and I asked from the fraternity. We had a big show out here in December.
Mm-hmm.
We had a program here. One People Tried. They came out and put this up with Izzy. They did a good job with her and the kids, and they did such a good job. We asked them to come outside and do the same thing. So we need a mural done. One People Tried.
Right. Because that.
Izzy.
So Izzy has, like, she's training the children, right, how to paint murals. So basically, it was like children who volunteered and Izzy and her organization.
Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And she did our windows outside, our Black History Month. And the windows outside look so good, I just said we're just going to leave them up.
Yeah.
So now we're going to do another program because we have 2 other buildings inside this parking lot. So we're going to do the window art on those windows over there.
2 other buildings in the parking lot.
3, actually.
Oh, 3.
Because next door is a laundromat, and laundromat said he wants his building to look like ours. He want to be uniform, and he want to be giving back to the community too.
That's good. And see, you told me that before about how the people next door that own the laundromat also want to help. So they see that you're doing things, and they also help out by doing laundry for you guys is it for free or?
Yeah, we wash. Well, they wash and fold our clothes for free because we do a lot of giving away to the homeless and stuff. I really don't like talking about what we do for the homeless because I tell people all the time, I don't want to capitalize off of doing stuff for the less fortunate.
Right.
So we don't do videos and stuff like that, but we do our little stuff for the homeless. Like we're making boxes of food up that we're going to take out probably next Saturday.
What's the date next Saturday?
The 27th.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So we're taking out food and things like that next Saturday to the homeless, and I don't know which one we're going to, but we pick different sites and we get out there, and usually I'll end up doing a barbecue because I know so many people out there.
Yeah.
And so we end up barbecuing and having fun.
No, that's really good. That's really good. And I also like when you had the showers out front.
Yes.
So they can come here and take a shower.
Every fourth Saturday.
Yeah.
Every fourth Saturday we do that.
That's amazing.
And then we have clothes and shoes and different things like that that's donated from the community. Mm-hmm. And then we had started buying underwear. And, I'm not the most religious person in the world, but God seen us going out to buy underwear, and he blessed us with boxes of underwear.
Wow.
For women and men. So,
wow, that's amazing.
So we getting it free. It's like we got it free, and it's like, man, it's just, I just tell people it's what God want me to do. That's why I'm doing it.
Right. Because I was going to ask you, like, where do you get donations from? Because I see, like, when you do, like, go live or make a video when you're talking about, the Thanksgiving or Easter or whatever you're doing, that people like to come and donate. Like, people will come and say, I want to donate money, or they buy a bunch of bikes or whatever it is. So is it mostly word of mouth, or how do you get your donations?
So I just ask people. Mm-hmm. And mostly my friends around here, they know what I'm doing, and, and they want to just give back too, because I know I've been doing this a long time, so maybe 2014, I wanted to quit.
Yeah.
And my brother and Lala, my 2 brothers, they was like, "Nah, you can't quit." I said, "Man, this stuff costing $5,000 a year, for this Easter program."
Right.
And they was like, "Here, kids need it." And I'm like, "Huh?" So I've been locked in ever since. They don't give me the $5,000 no more, but I'm locked in. I get donations from people. I ask different organizations. Now, since 2021. I'm a nonprofit organization, so I can go after grants. We probably got one grant since we've been doing it,
Yeah.
and now we're just trying to get grants. We're trying to get grants and trying to get different people to fund us and do different things like that. But I still keep going because I don't know. God just makes a way to when I'm getting ready to do something. Like I go from program to program to program to program, and everybody be like, "Where you gonna get the money from?" I'll be like, "I don't know."
Right.
All I know is I got to put this program together. I got to get this date. My fishing trip coming up. Get this date. My 20th with my fishing trip. It wasn't safe for the kids, so I told them, "No, we're not gonna do the fishing trip." Because it wasn't safe. Everybody was like, "Whoa, what happened? What happened?" No, it's not safe for the kids. I feel like if it's not safe for the kids, I don't want to explain to somebody, mama, why their kid didn't come home.
Right.
So it's up to me, and I know I'm going to do everything I can if somebody fall in the water, but accidents happen, and then we all got to make sure that these kids come home. So I just said if it's a risk, any type of risk, okay, I'm going to stop. We're not going to do it. We'll put it back probably in July. We're going to do a fishing trip in July and then go from there.
So tell me about the fishing trip. Like, what do you do with the kids? Like,
So basically it's like I like to get the kids that's the bad kids, the kids that nobody want to go anywhere.
the bad kids?
Yes.
The kids that people call bad.
Yeah, what they call bad or just acting up in
Yeah.
school and different things like that. We'll go after that crowd because the men that I have that's going with me has been there and done that. They've already been to jail. They've already been to class clowns, and they didn't get nothing out of it. So
Right.
now it's like, take these kids that I don't want the kids that can deserve to go to the trip. I want the kids that you say, no, we're writing them off.
Right.
So if I get those kids, and then we can turn them around, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to turn them around so they can be the kids that can go on trips and stuff. And we're trying to stop them from going the route that we went,
Right.
the street route. So, and that's what our program, that's like our mentoring program.
Right.
You get one-on-one action with the kids out there on the fishing trip. Plus, you're bonding with the kids. Mm-hmm. They getting somebody that care about them.
Right. Right.
And then, they also learning how to fish.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only that, after we fish, the next day we're going to cook and clean them.
Oh, good.
So we're going to have a fish fry.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like a 2-day experience with these kids. And they get to eat what they caught.
Right.
And they'll be like, whoa. And we just don't do boys, we do girls too.
Right. Right.
So last year, it was girls on the fishing trip. Oh, if you look on this flyer right here, this is the fishing trip. So this is our fishing trip right here with all the little kids. Not saying these were the bad kids because this was the last minute fishing trip thing.
Right.
But this was our fishing trip here last year. But I know this year I want to tackle the kids that's, the problem kids.
Right,
that was giving
right.
the teachers problems and different things like that. So that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that we have some kids that we can probably try to reach and talk to and different things like that,
Yeah, that's really good because, like you said, some of the guys who will be mentoring the kids, they've been there, done that, and they've already went down that wrong path. So then they could tell the kids of how not to do the same thing. And I think the kids will respect that because it's somebody who already knows. Like, I was you already, so don't do the same things that I've done.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's really, really good.
And it's hard to get the kids to do that, but still, we got to reach out there and we got to try. If nobody trying, then that means we're giving up hope on these kids.
Right.
And we always go back to that song, "The Children Are Our Future." So they are our future. And what does our future look like right now? It look dim because we're not teaching these kids anything,
Right.
And so let's get these men out here and get them out here and start teaching these kids,
Yeah.
because that's what we need. We need a lot of men. In my organization, we have a lot of women, But when we do our programs, it's a lot of men.
Mm-hmm.
The men come out of the community and they go out there and they try to teach the kids how to do different things.
Right. And I really admire that because sometimes people might see this area that we're in called the Country Club Crest, they call it the Crest, as just a ghetto and nobody cares about the kids, the property, education or anything like that. But you're showing them that that's not true. And so that's why I really wanted to come and talk to you and put the word out there so people can know that here we are trying to, do things for our kids and give them a better life.
Yeah, this is our safe haven.
Right.
So I say, people come and they want to use this building. I said, this building is for the community. Not like the community center that's across the street. This is for the community here because I want to make sure when people come in here, people be like, well, you left them in there by themselves. Well, everything in here cannot be, nothing is, you can
Fragile.
steal.
Yeah, you're right.
We have food that we give away. That's the only thing that's really out. Mm-hmm. Only thing can be stolen is in our offices, and we lock our offices. So if there's anything in here that gets stolen, it's food.
Right, right.
So we giving away food anyway. And I say give away as much food as you can, because these people need it, Mm-hmm. It's a recession, sure. Nobody want to buy food. They took away the little extra food.
Right, and it costs so much. Everything went up.
Everything went up.
Cereal's crazy,
So,
yeah.
The eggs went down, though. Now.
Yeah, the eggs went down, but everything else is still high. But also, I really appreciate because you've helped me and my family, when we needed it within the past year. So I really appreciate you, for that because I was able to come to you and get the help that I needed that I probably couldn't have got anywhere else because sometimes people might not give it to you based on your income or something, or they might say, oh, you make too much or whatever. But you're just like, if you need it, here it is. Come get it.
They give it to me, I give it away. I don't care about, what we give away the milk. The baby milk.
Infant
the baby
milk.
milk.
Yeah,
when it was hard to find, we had baby milk. We didn't put it out there on Facebook. We give away Pampers, different stuff like that. We don't put it all out there. Usually when somebody needs something, the word get around and boom, we don't care, we don't charge, and we just here for the community. Whatever you guys need, we here.
Yeah.
If we can do it, if we can do it, we're here.
Right.
But it's crazy. I mean, I was talking to a guy, and he wanted a treadmill. Can you get a treadmill? I need a treadmill. I said, I ain't never seen a treadmill where I get my furniture. And then the next week, it was treadmills, bikes, it was all kinds of stuff. I said, God works in mysterious ways.
Right. Okay, one of the things that I wanted to say was you have partnered with like some big names, right? Like I think in one of these newspaper clippings, they were talking about like Safeway.
So when we did that was the food bank.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so
you just had
the food bank
gift
when
cards.
we give away food and stuff. So we usually give away 100 dinners.
The turkey dinners.
Turkey dinners for Thanksgiving. So instead of having the turkeys, they gave us $25 gift cards so we could give to the people.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what we did.
Okay, but some of the groups that
They was from Safeway.
Yeah. But I just remember seeing like Kaiser and Solano Public Health and Sutter and Touro University. And I'm glad that Touro University partners with you guys because that's a university here in Vallejo, California that I believe is overlooked. But that's a medical school, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so we have it right here. And I believe the residents of Vallejo don't really Touro University and Maritime Academy. Like we have two colleges.
Touro is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mess with Deanna Dickey over there.
Uh-huh.
And I'm laughing because she sent me an email the other day trying to get the dates for Thanksgiving and Christmas. She basically saying, send me the dates for Thanksgiving and Christmas for my health fairs.
Yes, so you give health fairs, like wow, like so.
so we need that in this community.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you know, but over this last year, maybe I'm just gonna guesstimate, maybe 5 of the homeless people died out here.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, about 5 of them. So the health fair is for them to get in there and get checked out. You know, diabetes check, blood pressure check, and stuff like that. You know, if they go in there and get checked, and maybe the doctor sees something, might say, "Hey, you need to see a doctor." But we be scared. We don't utilize it.
Right, right.
But even some of the people that died utilized it. And I know one lady died. I didn't even know she had cancer.
Oh,
So she had cancer,
yeah,
and she didn't tell anybody.
yeah.
And she
that's
just
it.
died this year.
Wow.
Another friend of mine, he utilized it, and he utilized the showers. Good friend of mine, and he just kept going back and forth to the hospital, and he died. And I'm like, man, what's going on?
Right.
But we lost a bunch of people
Wow.
just right there on that.
Oh, that's right there. That's sad.
Have you noticed there's nobody there?
Did I drive? Well, I was preoccupied when I drove in, but usually I see them over there. Yeah,
So we don't really have any over there right now.
that's sad.
I mean, they're in the neighborhood,
Yeah,
but they're not on the wall.
yeah,
So
yeah. And you guys, since you're here every day, you have a relationship with them. Yeah,
so it's basically people from the neighborhood that probably down on their luck, and
Right.
you know, and just just need it. I mean, because I sit here and I make sure I have food for them to like open.
right,
You know, the stuff that they don't need a can opener for
right.
and stuff like that. You know, I got some food in there now called chicken salad stuff.
Yeah,
So they got crackers and chicken in there. They just pop it open and eat it.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So that kind of stuff just for them.
So
And they spend my money.
good. That's good. I was like, yeah, make it lighter because that was making me sad. So some of the other groups that you work with are Vallejo Together, Watch Me Grow, and Lady Echelon Project.
Yeah.
And is this for Barber Lounge?
For Barber Lounge, yeah.
Okay.
Man, them dudes is kind of cool. They are cool. We're actually finna partner up, and they're gonna do haircuts here, like one Sunday a month for anybody that want to come in and get a haircut for free.
Wow.
Any kids, because I don't really cater to adults.
Yeah.
But any kids want to come in on a Sunday, they're gonna come out once a month.
Wow.
So we're putting that together now.
Yeah. And that's the guy, he was giving the free haircuts on, was it for the Christmas giveaway that I was here?
Is it Christmas, Easter?
Yeah.
He said he's not into holidays, but so that's why we're gonna team up and do haircuts here. You know,
Yeah.
his name Barber Rome.
That's good. Yeah.
Barber Rome.
Barbara Rome. Shout outs to Barbara Rome. That's really, really good. So,
It's now with me with working with people. I think a lot of times, a lot of years, I never worked with anybody.
right,
I always did it by myself.
right.
You know, just me. And when I get to the thing, I just plan everything and then I just do it. And I still got it in me, but now I'm like, man, if I work with other organizations, it'll be a lot better. Like Lady Echelon, we're doing a fundraiser for this Friday, and we're gonna sell fish down there by her place. Well, they call it the homie store down there on
Where's it at?
by the Marina Vistas. That store
Oh,
on the
yeah.
corner.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, that store on the corner. We're gonna go down there and we're gonna sell fish dinners.
Okay.
And then I don't know, we're gonna do a few other things. So we're just raising money
Yeah.
and doing stuff.
Yeah, see, because before you had your nonprofit organization, I remember you were like always raising money for like, if somebody needed to go to Florida or whatever for their cheerleading or whatever, like you guys were always doing something where you were selling food, raising money.
So that's why I tell people, I said I don't know what I do because, you know, things like that, the funerals and, you know, the little baseball player going to Florida,
Right.
or the little gymnastics girl
Yeah,
going,
gymnastics.
you know.
Yeah.
So I just put it behind me because I think if you harp on stuff and you dwell on it, you like bragging or something like that. I'm not bragging or nothing. I'm helping these people, and I'm just getting it going, getting them away, you know. Because I think that for Drea, her mom and dad got Drea and little Buddha. Buddha play baseball. She does gymnastics.
Mm-hmm.
And little Dave and Trina, they got to spend their money. They got to go all over the place, all over the world, because
Right.
they kids are superstars.
Right.
So why not the community help out?
Right.
You
Right.
can't really ask the community for no money. They're like, I don't give them money. But you could sell them some food.
Right. 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 Give them something.
And then I think one time we made $4,400.
Wow.
And I'm like, we with what? They was like, man, we're gonna give you money back. I was like, nah, we're gonna donate our money.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And then he says, yeah, we made about $4,400. I do. You were $4,400? Oh yeah, give me my money. Nah, I said, nah, I'm just playing. Just something to do. It's fun, you know. I love doing the things like that for somebody going to school, somebody going to gymnastics, baseball, sports, whatever.
Yeah. Something positive.
We love doing that.
Yeah.
We don't like doing stuff for funerals,
Right.
but we did it. You know what I'm saying? We do it a lot, you know. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that's the thing we don't want to think about.
So, but do you feel appreciated?
Yeah, I do.
That's good.
You know, I mean, sometimes it's like they use you, but in certain times I like to get used.
Yeah.
You know,
I like to get used.
Like if it's some kids and stuff, you want to use me and say, oh yeah, we made this money off of him. Well, I got the satisfaction of seeing that kid smile,
Right.
and the satisfaction for that kid going somewhere and doing something with their life.
Right.
And hopefully the kid don't forget it, you know.
Right.
And then maybe, I'm not saying come back and say, oh, Lando did this for me. I'm saying don't forget it and come back and say, when he get older, say, well, they did it for me. I'm going to do it for somebody else.
Right.
You know, and we keep this thing going on because I can't be the only one doing it in Vallejo.
Right.
I think it's a lot of different people that should be doing a lot more for the kids. They probably have way more money than me and way more avenues to go down instead of just letting me do it. But I always think, I don't care. I'm going to make sure we get these kids something.
Right.
And that's it.
Right.
So they can use me.
Right.
I mean, I've been used before. So.
Not the first time. Did you have like somebody that was like you besides Fillmore Graham when you were growing up that, well, I don't know your like your parents' situation, like, but did you guys like ever need help? And can you remember like somebody in the community helping you guys?
Mm-mm.
You guys were good.
I said I wish it was in Lando when I was growing up.
Oh, okay.
You know, what people helped us do is how to street hustle.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you're a guy.
You can do this.
Yeah.
Or we can help you street hustle. Or we can, man, you get that sack, you can do this. So that's what people was doing back then. There was no Landos and Fillmore Grahams, really. You know, Fillmore Graham was there, but he wasn't in the hood.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Like, all you seen is people with this money and different things like that, so you want it. So now, that's how kids be doing stuff. So I'm giving them a different avenue of saying, okay, well, Lando, he used to be like this, so now he's not. So let's follow his footsteps.
Right.
You know, that's what I want.
Right.
But it's not going to happen like that, I know, but maybe one or two.
Yeah, it can.
Mm-hmm.
And so what was it in your life that made you change your ways? Like you said you were going down the wrong path before. What made you change and get on the right path?
I think me raising my kids, just raising my kids and always giving them what they want. I think I said I'm going to take a job. I took a job I think about 98 or something, and I took a job at the refinery, and I was like a little laborer, and I didn't, they basically treat you like crap and stuff. So I didn't want nobody to talk to me. So when I'm on the job, I learned all the jobs. So they moved me up quick.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh man, we need you as a foreman. You know this, you know that." I was like, "All right, cool." Then we get a new supervisor. He come down from Louisiana, and he was like, "Man, you know everything, man. You know this." He said, "Man, I need to move you up." And I'm like, "You need to move me up?" I'm like, "What you gonna move me? Does it come with more money?" He said, "Yeah, it comes with more money." So he moved me up to the general foreman, and then I had a problem, and I quit. And then he said, he came to my house and made sure I was all right. And I said, "I ain't finna kill myself at that job." He said, "Man, what if I give you a job where all you got to do is just get in your truck and just run the job?" I said, "What?" He said, "Come with more money?" That's all I could think of. Come with more money. Come with more money. And I was like, "Man, I don't know how to think about it." He said, "Well, I'm going to give you a truck, credit cards, everything, and you're just going to run the job." I thought about it, and I said, "Okay, I'll do it." So now I'm the superintendent, just running the job. And then I was still working, though. I was in the refinery still working, and it was cool, but it was a way for me to show my kids that, yes, I'm working, So that's what I did, and I got to be the boss, so.
Yeah. That's good. They saw your work ethic. So that was real good. And that was good that you switched from the streets into something more constructive and beneficial for your children.
I was still doing what I was doing. But
Okay, so you was 1 foot in, 1 foot
yeah,
out.
I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And then I finally had to realize that I had to quit jumping in and jumping out,
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I did. But the kids seen that I was working, and they started seeing that I wasn't just giving them everything.
Yeah.
You got to work. You got to work for it.
Yeah.
And then they was like, "Okay, you got to work for it now."
So speaking of your children, like, I know, like, when you are working with the community and stuff and giving your all, like, do your children or your grandchildren feel like they might be getting a little bit neglected because you're giving it all to the community?
Yes. So they say you got to have self-care or something.
Yeah.
So I haven't had self-care in years. So it's like now I have self-care. So with my kids and grandkids, we have a dinner once a month starting in this January we started. And once a month we go out and we have dinner and we pick different things, mainly at my house now, then we're going to move to other people's houses later. But that's my self-care. And then we're planning trips to do with each other and stuff like that, so we can, do some camping or go to Hawaii, just go somewhere.
Yeah.
So we can have some relaxed time.
Yeah, you need that, because that's what I was going to ask you. Do you do anything for self-care? Because I know that you don't, and I know you're always running yourself into the ground, but we need you, so you have to take a break and you have to take care of yourself.
So it's hard just, because, I look at the gun violence. Where I work, we try to curb the gun violence.
Yeah.
So I'm firsthand, I got to get out there and I got to talk to the shooters.
Oh, wow.
So, and that's what I like to do. If I can help, then let me help.
Yeah.
I'm probably the perfect person for the job.
Yeah.
I'm respected. So I get to talk to people that the police don't even get to talk to.
Right.
I don't get to talk to the police.
Right.
But I get to talk to people and try to go around the situation and say, "Man, come over here. Come join me right quick and let me get you into this program and do this stuff." But I don't know.
No, but that's good, because I feel like that's much needed. And like some of the stuff that like I see on social media, like just with like our children getting killed or whatever, I'm like, what? I feel like if that's my kid, right? Like I kind of know that my kid will be that's doing that. So I think but I don't know, right? Because my kids don't do that shit. But so I'm like, why aren't people talking to these kids? Because some people think that, oh, they're grown, or oh, I can't tell them nothing. But like, you can't stop trying. That's what I feel like. Or if you know somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Somebody in your family or somebody in the community that say, hey, can you talk to my son or whatever?
Well, I'm willing to talk. That's why I said the programs with the fishing program and different things like that, and trying to do stuff for kids, you know. And I know that my program is here in North Vallejo, and now here people want to do the same thing. But I do think that Boys and Girls Empowerment Group, we don't just talk about doing it, we're going to do it. You know, like I told people that once we get successful in North Vallejo, we're going to find a building in South Vallejo.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want people to think, oh, he's just doing stuff for the crest. No, this is where I'm at. This is where I got a building at. Anybody's welcome.
Right.
Anybody's welcome to any of my events. And I'm going to South Vallejo, and I'm going to be out there. I might not be the person in the office out there, but it's going to be a face, a familiar face with somebody out there in South Vallejo that can relate to the kids like I relate
Right.
to the kids out here.
Right.
So, yeah, I hear people saying they're going to do it, and I'll be listening and stuff. It's only a few people really doing the work out there. And everybody else is probably looking for the money. I'm not looking for the money. I don't care about being famous and all this stuff. I just care about what these kids are doing and how we're going to stop them from doing all the crazy stuff by putting some programs together.
Right.
You know, and I start young. My programs start young. So now we're trying to focus on some of the teenagers and stuff like that. Maybe give them some rooms to go to, give them some places like this to go to. Maybe we'll open up and put a studio in here,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have a studio to go to, and they get, you know, different things like that, because music is what it is,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I'm willing to put a studio together if they want to do it, you know.
Well,
But
I saw Coolio had commented and
Yeah.
saying that he wanted to do some classes, so I was like, yes.
so when I say things like that, I am going to ask my friends, you know,
Yeah.
there's Coolio, Doobie, I almost said Mac Dre, you know.
Mac Mall.
Mac Mall, you know. I'm even friends with E40 now,
Yeah.
you know. I'm going to ask people like them because they're in the music industry, and when I need that help building that studio, that's what I'm going to go to. I need help building this studio. This is what it's for. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to build a studio here in the Crest, because that means that South Vallejo ain't gonna come, West Vallejo
Right.
ain't gonna come.
Right.
Whoever these people feuding with,
Right.
not gonna come. I took my Easter program away from this park, the Crest Park, because they didn't want anybody else to come.
Right.
You know, I'm friends with everybody.
Right.
So let me move it over here to somewhere neutral
Right.
where we can get somebody coming in. So
Right.
that's what.
That's what. Sorry. That's what I was gonna say. For people who don't know, like historically, different parts of Vallejo didn't get along with each other. So like North Vallejo, where we are now, and South Vallejo didn't get along with each other when we were growing up. Even though like my grandmother lived in South Vallejo, and we were like basically from here. So like my brother, when like you said, you're friends with E40 now, right? So like my brother couldn't really go to my grandmother's house because there was tension between the groups, and so now it's still kind of like that. So that's why when he's talking about he has an organization here in North Vallejo and he wants someone else to do it over there in South Vallejo, or start it and then have somebody else run it, it's because of those things. And another question I wanted to ask you was, you said that you know some people that said that they want to start something like this, but I think sometimes you said they were looking for money, but sometimes also I think people are scared to start, maybe like scared for failure or whatever. Do you have any advice for somebody who wants to start, or could you offer them to come over here and see what you have going on and see what you've done so like if they wanted to learn?
So this is my thing. I tell people that it's a lot of room out here to do the things I'm doing. So don't think you're taking my idea. I don't care about a person taking my idea, because if you're taking my idea, that means you're doing something for the kids. So if the advice I got, be ready to spend a lot of money. You know, we spend a lot of money on this facility here because of the dream I have. So I have to hustle every month for this dream. If you don't have hustle and you don't have people backing you, it's a long ride. If you're waiting on grants and different things like that, it's a long ride. So you got to have a little money in the bank and some stamina to do this stuff. And it's like, I don't worry about the money.
Right.
I worry about the programs. And, you know, I want to let somebody else worry about the money, but I haven't got to yet. So I'm picking a new board. I'm doing different things like that so people can go out there and get the money.
Right.
And then I can just concentrate on the programs I want to do, mingling with the kids and different things like that, making this place successful. But advice is hard. But if I can help anybody, yes, I will be out there helping people. I'm not the type of person to say, oh, they trying to do what I'm doing. I think that if you're doing it in Vallejo, you should come to me and say, hey, man, I want to do this in Vallejo, you know. And I'll be like, yeah, that's good,
Yeah.
you know. But just seeing what I'm doing and then going around me and different things like that, I just think there's room out there. Go ahead and do it. Hopefully it's successful. Hopefully you get a better route to me.
Right,
You know, I know
right.
people that's getting funded for it and stuff like that. You guys supposed to be like, let me help him. You know, because here it is, I'm out here and I'm helping everybody.
Right.
And I'm not just helping the black kids. I'm helping the white kids, the brown kids, every kid. You know, it's a lot of kids out here that I just talk to on a numerous basis, everyday basis. If you come out here and you see me interacting with these kids, you would think we known each other for 20
Right.
years.
Exactly.
And these kids only 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, you know, because even at the Christmas thing, I called him 40 and asked him, can he donate some bikes? So he wrote us a check, and then we went and got bikes. We had 100 bikes,
Yeah.
you know, and then we giving them away. And then me is my program. So I was telling people, you know, it's my program. I do what I want to do. So don't get mad, you know, just telling other people. So I was just grabbing kids out of the crowd, giving them bikes. Here, go get your bike. Here, come on, get your bike. You know, a little kid was sitting by a bike the whole day. She was guarding the bikes. And I was like, what's she doing? I was like, you want a bike? Which bike you want? Get the bike.
She manifested that bike.
Man, she was guarding that bike. It was like she wanted that
She
bike.
said, "This is my bike."
So I was telling people, they were like, he just giving bikes away. Well, it's my program, it's my rules, it's how I feel about it. And then I have a rule that any event we do, no kid can cry.
Aw.
And the other rule is everybody that's in the organization can make that kid happy. If you got to give him a bike, if you got to give him an Easter basket, whatever you got to do, make that kid happy. You know, so, and that's what we do.
Yeah.
If it's a hot dog,
Yeah.
if it's 2 hot dogs, give them 2 hot dogs, whatever it is. You know?
Yeah, because you guys have food, you guys have toys, you have entertainment out there. I'm just remembering when we came for the Christmas when I brought my great nephew with me, because I signed my grandkids up, and then I brought my great nephew with me because they weren't with me, and he even got toys. So he wasn't even signed up, but he still got toys. He got food.
So
he got to see the motorcycles.
So I get to stereotype us.
What you mean?
Us black people. So we had to sign up. So I got 200 kids signed up.
Okay.
So that's 200 kids I need toys for.
Yeah.
We put them in the bag and stuff and made sure they had their toys.
Yeah, it was organized.
And then, so now we got to get the kids that ain't signed up. That's us. We ain't signing up. We getting in line, everything. So I said, it's going to be another 100 to 200 kids
Right.
that ain't signed up. And people are like, huh? I'm like, yeah, you know we don't sign up for nothing. We just come stand in the line.
We some of us do.
Some of us, which was great. But we still had another 200 kids. We had about 400 kids up here for Christmas.
But that's amazing though that you plan for the people
Yes.
who are going to come because you already know. Yeah.
We've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
And people don't even know. I just got stuck with this Christmas stuff.
What you mean?
Well, I wasn't doing Christmas.
This wasn't your thing. Christmas wasn't your thing.
Man, Lala was doing Christmas.
Oh yeah, he was.
Lala was doing the Christmas. They were down at my office or something.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, nobody gonna do nothing with me. We're gonna put your name on it. I said, man, I don't care. Put my name on it. And now I'm stuck with Christmas.
Good.
I'm like, man, I was now but he still he makes sure that he go get bikes.
Mm-hmm.
Like he ordering bikes, he's sending bikes, and he going to get people stuff, and just different stuff. He making sure he get it. So he own it. He own it just like Mother's Day. He cooked for Mother's Day.
Aw.
He cooked for the mothers around here, deliver the food and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know if a lot of people know that about Lala.
Right. Probably not. And I'm glad that you mentioned that too.
He's a Scrooge.
Yeah, that's funny. He's in his costume on Christmas, but and the food that you guys cook is good too.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to know that too. So, like, if they have a fish fry or something like that, just know the food is gonna be fire.
It's gonna be fire.
Yeah, because I'm.
We critics. We critics.
I was about to say, yeah, me too. But because the first time I came, I was just coming to support, right? But I was like, oh shit, that food is good.
Yeah.
So I was like, when is Lando cooking again?
So it'd be like if our food nasty, so our mama could cook. So, and she put it down in that kitchen, and it's like some of the recipes I wish I'd have got before she left. But it's like I even cook box stuff, but I don't read the directions.
Right.
You gotta spice it up a little, and and people be asking me, man, can you cook me that? Can you cook me that jambalaya? Man, you be having the spices in there just nice. Yes, I cooked it out the box. I just don't follow directions, and then I just add stuff and just go from there. They season is a lot of salty, so you kind of add stuff to make it come down a little bit. So.
Okay, a man who does it all. He'll build your house. He'll cook the food. He'll get the furniture.
I'm finna go cook some food in a minute.
I know where I'm eating.
Me and my granddaughter, she got to eat something. I think she said she want Chick-fil-A tonight.
Oh, okay.
I don't want no Chick-fil-A tonight. I had it earlier.
Oh, okay. Wait, so I see something over there that says, let's celebrate Juneteenth.
Oh, yeah.
One of your flyers?
Yeah. So our Juneteenth celebration. So we're not typically with the other Juneteenth.
Okay.
So, we're a part of it, but Lady Echelon, she has
I'm going to put a picture of the flyer on here.
So we go down there and we're going to set up on Georgia Street. We're going to block the street off.
By Lady Echelon.
By Lady Echelon. So we block that street off, and we're going to set up vendors and different things like that down there.
Uh-huh.
And then we're going to have food out there and different stuff. So that's the 17th.
This is June 17th. Yeah.
I want the kids that you say no, we're writing them off.
Right.
So if I get those kids, and then we can turn them around, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to turn them around so they can be the kids that can go on trips and stuff. And we're trying to stop them from going the route that we went,
right,
the street route. So, and that's what our program, that's like our mentoring program.
Right.
You get one-on-one action with the kids out there on the fishing trip. Plus, you're bonding with the kids. Mm-hmm. They getting somebody that care about them.
Right.
And then, they also learning how to fish.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only that, after we fish, the next day we're going to cook and clean them.
Oh, good.
Too, so
okay.
They're going to bring somebody. Hopefully, they're going to bring the person that we want, but we're just going to cross our fingers on it.
Well, either way, I know it's going to be nice, because all the events that you guys have are really, really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. And, sometimes my son tells me about them, and then I go down there and see you guys. So, I'm be gone on that one, though. I'll be on vacation somewhere, so I can't come to that one.
At the Essence Festival.
Huh? No. Essence Festival, I think, is July 4th weekend.
Oh, that's good. I
But-
might go.
Yeah, you should.
I might.
You need to take a break.
I got all these tickets I can go on and stuff. I just be trying to figure out where I want to go.
Essence Festival.
Yeah.
Do that. So the other event that kind of fell over, I think, because of the wind.
So this is which
And
one?
I'm gonna show the picture
This one.
of all of these events.
So this is what is it? First time home buyers program.
Yes.
I got my dude right here, Nate.
Nate
Nate is
Dutton.
a realtor, and he got his other guy that's
The loan officer.
the lender.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna be here. And it's first time on this thing, but if you have questions about, or if you want to get some equity loans or different things like that, you can come and get that. It ain't just for first time buyers.
Right.
You know, if you want to buy a house, you know, they were willing to come out there and help out, and you know, because they realtors, so they want to get the loan.
Right.
You know, they want to pay. So why not do it in our neighborhood?
Yeah.
You know, we need this in our neighborhood, so we just looking for different things. You know, we partnering up with different people so we can get stuff done.
Right. Right. I will take a picture of this, and I'm gonna show this too. And
Yeah.
because
So
this
that's
is
the
good,
third
I'm
one.
gonna have to come out to this because I have some questions that I can ask them too.
Yeah, so anybody can come out all the time. We love it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that's awesome that you have this space so then you can do community events like that for people to learn and get information. You guys also partner with the district attorney's office, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
So-
district attorney's office, you know, I tell people that, you know, it's funny that Lando get to partner with the district attorney. So, partner with the district attorney, I think the way it came about was, you know, trying to get some money for the organization and trying to make sure they come out and do things with the community.
Right.
And they were telling me about their programs, and I kind of cussed.
You can cuss now.
You know, I was like, you know, well, I'm politically correct now, so. But I didn't think they did any programs in the hood.
Right.
The programs you're talking about, I said, where? You know, because the people in our hood, we're programmed not to like you.
Right.
You are the police. Stay away from us.
Don't trust you.
We ain't
Yeah.
trusting you. So Matt came out. Well, Matt and the DA was there at that time, and I was like, you know, she was running for office and stuff, and I was like, hey, I don't know what y'all doing for people. So they've been coming out to all our events every time we call. You know, not only that, you know, that they come to our events, they give us stuff like this, know your rights.
Oh, good.
You know, we're supposed to team up with the DA maybe sometime this year or maybe next year, but we've been talking about doing a record expungement
Yes.
and a warrant recall.
Mm-hmm.
So don't come in here with no felony thinking you finna get a warrant recall. They gonna come in here and set up a courtroom or whatever, and then you come in here with a felony. They've been looking for you for 8 years, and you think they gonna write it off. No. So don't come in here and say, Lando, set me up.
All right, you're going down.
No, you going down. But if you got some misdemeanor stuff, you know, you come down here and they'll write it off and get your court date and get going or something like that. So, but for everything else, you know, when you want an expungement of your record, man, you're going to have to probably, like, we get the dates out and then you have to put in, you want an expungement, and then by the time the date comes, they have your stuff already in here, and then they'll expunge it like that. But if you don't, you just come here that day and you want to expunge, it probably still take a little while to get it done.
Why is it important for you to have this organization in the community where you grew up and live?
So why?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important because you have to start where you know it's really needed. And this is where I'm from, and this is where I'm comfortable at, and people know me, you know, and I know it's a great need here. I don't know how much of a need it is in other neighborhoods.
Right.
So I know it's a need here, you know, and then I'll just go to other neighborhoods and just see and then go from there. But I know it's a need here.
Right. Right. What's your favorite annual event that you have and why? Easter. I knew you were going to say that. Why Easter, though?
Because I think because I'm a big kid.
Yeah, we know that.
And it's not no religious reasons. It's the Easter basket thing, you know. When we was kids, shoot, I think when I was 16, I was in the game. I wasn't getting no Easter basket no more. I bought me Easter basket. I went to Hilltop Mall, and it was an Easter basket in there for $149. It was gigantic. And I just, man, I'm getting that Easter basket. And I walked out of the Easter basket. It was about this high.
And you were this height,
I was
16.
this height, and I was skinny. And I got that Easter basket and ate every bit of that candy, too. And I had the beer. I had everything. I was like a big kid. But I like Easter because it gives the kids a lot of little playroom. We get to do things. I didn't let them get me this year. I let last year. Oh man, I was water fighting with the kids. I failed.
You fell.
God,
You're not young anymore.
I had cracked ribs. I was like, oh man, I was beat up. And if your cracked ribs, look, you can't breathe right. You can't do nothing. I went to the hospital. I had scrapes on my arms and.
Okay, that's doing too much.
5 weeks.
You're going to kill yourself trying to play with the kids?
5 weeks.
You forgot
down.
that you're over 50.
I was like, I was down 5 weeks.
It's not funny, but I can just picture it because
now.
I know you.
It's funny now, but I was like, and then I was like, I'm going to get them kids. and we was out here one day, and I had a water gun. I started squirting the kids with water gun. Man, them kids had some water balloons in their car already.
They were ready for you. I love it.
I said, I'm not running this time. Just wet me.
That's good, though. And you guys give just everything. Like the kids get to make their own Easter basket. They get to build them. You guys have the golden eggs with money in them that they get to find. And you have what, like the police department, the fire department come out
Sheriffs.
to... Yeah.
Police didn't come this year, but sheriffs, DA.
But like they have the vehicles and stuff, right?
Yeah. Grocery outlet. Ambulance, medic ambulance. It's just good to get other people in the community to come out, you know. You know, we had all our people. We had Watch Me Grow, I Maintain. We had Vallejo Together. You know, grocery outlet, they always, you know, they was like, they be the life of the party.
That's really good.
They the life of the party.
Yeah.
And I think they just came off vacation and they still was partying and stuff. And then we got this media truck out of Sacramento that the DA always get, you know, for us. And it's like, that was cool. That's our music. Then we had the SOB come out and rap. And do
Oh, that's
some
really
stuff.
cool. Yeah, I saw it on Facebook. Yeah.
And then everybody was like, well, we need a truck. I'm like, we need to get this food truck. I said, well, my brother got a food truck. I said, well, we gonna put my brother's food truck out there. And I told him, I said, man, let's go ahead and run through the truck and sample it, because it was brand new.
Yeah. Oh, wait, which brother?
Thrill.
Really? He has a food truck?
Yeah, we right out in the parking lot.
I didn't pay attention to anything. Okay,
It's
go
not
ahead.
out there
Oh,
today.
okay. I was about to say I
Tomorrow
didn't
it'll
see
be out
it.
But I told him, I said, man, pull it out, man, get the kinks out, you know. So it was brand new. Pulled the kinks a couple days before, start cooking in it, and, you know, making sure everything was running right.
Yeah.
And boom. Brought it up there. It was a big success.
So wait, what kind of food does he have?
Just little soul food, little fried chicken, fish.
Really?
You know, even making hoagie sandwiches, hot link sandwiches.
See,
Maybe baked potatoes. Man, you doing it all.
that's really, really good. Does he have a name for it already?
He just called the truck.
The truck. Okay, we're gonna have to hit him up. The truck. He's gonna be out here in the parking lot at Fairgrounds Drive. Yes, that's really, really good.
So he be here.
I'm gonna have to give that a review.
I know he did Solano College. Well, this is the second time he did it
Really?
this weekend. Yeah. So
That's my
must be
community
good.
college that I went to. Yes.
Something must be good. So they done had him back again. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
and then I know the other day he did a motorcycle party. You know, and that was a good one.
That's good. So all the brothers can cook.
Yeah.
How many brothers is it? 4 of you guys?
It's 4 of us.
Uh-huh.
But it's 3 of my mama kids, and shoot, I got 2 other brothers. My daddy was out there.
Oh, so far.
My
No,
daddy got 2 other
he wasn't
kids.
out there.
You know,
It's only 5 kids. So
ain't no telling what else he got lingering.
well, I haven't seen y'all face because they all look just alike. So I haven't seen y'all face on a girl
No,
or
we
another
cook.
boy.
Drill probably the best cook out of all of us.
Okay.
And I really only cook what I eat. You know, if I don't eat it, I'm not gonna be good at cooking it.
Yeah.
So, you know, my specialty is a shrimp poor boy.
Okay.
And I told him that every Friday I'm gonna do shrimp poor boy. But I'm over here.
I was about to say when you
doing a
gonna
whole bunch of
do
stuff.
that?
I'll be doing a whole bunch of stuff. Like this Friday, I'm doing that fundraiser fish fry downtown. You know, and the only reason we're doing it downtown is because if we had a truck out here, then we can't, you know,
Right.
we can't do it over here. I can't do it here because it'd be conflict of
Right.
interest.
Right.
So I was like, man, I'm gonna do it somewhere else. And when she was like, no, the homie store. I was like, all right, it's cool.
Yeah.
I go down to the homie store.
Yeah, that's real good.
Yeah.
Across from the Marina Vistas in Vallejo. Wait, this Friday
This
coming
Friday,
up?
This Friday. You ain't gonna have this out by
What's
this
the
Friday.
date?
What's this Friday, the 26th?
Friday the 26th, we're having a fish fry downtown Vallejo at the homie store. Is that
That's Marin at Cortola Parkway.
Okay, Marin and Cortola Parkway. Mm-hmm. Is it Cortola?
Yep.
Okay. I guess you would know, huh? I lived in Vallejo my whole life and then don't know no streets.
Then don't know those streets.
Still got to use GPS. So anyway, I stayed in my lane. I went on certain streets. Even in the Crest, I didn't go on every street. Okay, actually, what was your favorite? But which event is your most stressful? Sorry.
Most stressful?
Yeah.
I would say probably Thanksgiving.
And why?
I don't know. They might all be, but Thanksgiving is because I want to make sure we're getting the right families the food, and I want to make sure they come get the food.
Yeah.
So just putting the boxes together, I want to make sure everything is in the box. Putting the boxes together and putting the right things in there. I know I got a picture of the stuff that I use for the Thanksgiving, and I just go off of it. I mean, they'd be having sweet potatoes, just everything. Cakes, icing.
You guys give everything. So you give all the like the turkey, all the fixings, the trimmings and stuff, and dessert. Everything. That's a blessing.
So
a
if we
huge
try
blessing.
to, when you're doing it though, it's always something at the store that's not there. And then you're working with people, you're like, this is what I need. And people be like, well, I got 4 of them. 4?
Right.
We giving away 100. Or now we got the food link. You basically got to order stuff in October.
Oh.
You know, to have stuff for November.
Yeah.
And then not only that we get that food away, that 100 boxes, once we get 100 boxes away, we also have tables with food on it.
Oh.
We empty our pantry and put food out there, canned goods and stuff, for the people that didn't get anything.
Oh, okay. So that's huge. That's a huge blessing because you're serving a lot of families. You know.
We even had this year we had bleach. We brought out clothes. We brought out socks, just different things like that.
Yeah.
And just have different people manning the stations and stuff, you know. It's just something that's much needed in the community,
Yeah.
you know, and we want really trying to get out there to let the community know so the people that need it will come and get it.
Right.
Like right now, I probably have 500, 750, some socks. So now it's like I got some small socks and they for kids.
Yeah.
So what better time to give it to them with back to school?
Right. Right.
You know, so we're going to put them in their backpacks.
Right. That's good.
We get the backpacks out, they don't have socks in them. They don't
See,
have books. They don't have all the stuff.
You just keep mentioning more and more events that you do, because you're always doing events all year round.
That's why I was saying I don't know exactly what I do.
Right.
Like our new event is the summer program.
Okay. Talk about that.
We're going to be teaming up with First Chance for Leo
Okay.
to do our coding.
Yes.
We're going to have my girlfriend doing arts and crafts.
Okay.
I'm going to be doing sports.
Okay.
And my boy Derek going to be doing sound therapy and lunches. And then I'm going to put together 2 field trips, you know. So maybe in the middle and at the end on a Friday, we're going to go to, I think we're going to a museum in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to go, I think we're going to see Barbara Lee.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's really good. So wait, I see.
I haven't put it on there, but, you know. But summer programs cost, and stuff we're doing is like,
That's what I was about to say.
I mean, the stuff we're doing is like stuff that need to be done in this community, like the coding and different things like that. You know, with me going over there teaching kids some sports and playing basketball and doing some softball or something like that, you know, that is needed because, you know, they need to get out the house and playing games and stuff like that. But at the same time, we have the coding where they're going to be on a project and they might be making a video game.
Right.
Or they might be making a robot
Right.
or something, you know. So it's a whole different atmosphere, you know. I don't know too much about coding, but I got sat down and got through, you know, do a little class. I'm like, what? We can do that?
Right.
You can make this do this and you can make this sound like this. And I was amazed.
That's awesome. I was looking at this flyer because it says there's a cost, right? It's $175 per week.
Yeah.
And it says sponsorship available. So where can people donate money who want to help out to make sure these kids get this summer program?
So basically they can write us a check. Boys and Girls Empowerment Group, write it out to them. Don't write it out to Lando. Because my bank be like, no, we can't take this. You got to tell them to put Boys and Girls Empowerment Group on
Right,
there.
right.
So just Boys and Girls Empowerment Group. Like I said, a kid is, for the 6-week program that we have, it's $1,050. So that's for 36 people that we're going to try to get. So almost $38,000.
So any donations will help. Do you guys don't have like Cash App or Venmo or Zelle?
Yeah, we got Cash App, Boys and Girls Group.
Or you'll give me the information.
Yeah.
It'll be in the description of the video.
Yeah.
So people can donate there.
I think we have Venmo too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, because this is really important.
it's just something like, it's like, I know that kids in our neighborhood really can't afford it, but this is what we need to have. So that's why we're putting this together. We're going to come in here, maybe they'll we're going to have probably 2 classes of coding, 2 classes of arts and crafts, 2 classes of sports, and I think it's going to go from 9 to 5. or 9 to 4 or something, because everybody said that's too long, you know.
But you guys provide lunches and stuff for them too?
We're gonna provide lunches. We got a kitchen here. We got air fryers, and we're gonna cook and different things like that. So they're gonna be getting some. They might have cereal because we got cereal, you know, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, just stuff like that. But we're gonna make sure they eat.
Yeah, yeah.
And then after lunch, we're gonna do the sound therapy.
What you do?
Basically, try to calm them down and relax
Right.
them a little bit and stuff like that.
Like teach them skills to calm themselves down and relax themselves. Yeah.
Once they relax, then we get back into that second class of coding. We get in that second class of sports, you know, and then we boom. But what I know I got to do, thank you, Beauty Influence, is have a orientation. So we're gonna have an orientation day before that day, June 12th.
June 12th. Okay.
To July 21st.
Okay.
So June 12th is the week after school is out. We jump in and let them come to our program, and then we just hit the road going. So we're trying to get everything ironed out now. Once we iron everything out, then we're gonna be cool.
So this is your first summer program like this? Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
First summer program, you know. And we really got it. I mean, like the $175 a week is because, you know, we got to pay our rent. We got insurance. Insurance is high when you're working with kids. So, you know, and then I have to pay the people coming out to do all of this stuff. Well, organizations, and they don't really want to get paid. You basically want to give them a donation, you know, because everybody's organization is struggling. Everybody not just getting all of that good money.
Yeah.
You know, so if we get enough, we could donate to the coding. We could donate to the sound therapists and the nutritious stuff, the lunches and, you know, and the field trips and stuff like that. So that's what we got to do.
So the people who do the coding, do they provide the laptops or tablets?
So they're going to bring some laptops in, and then I have a few with the tablets. I got a couple tablets, and then they're going to bring some in, and I think some of our kids have those.
Oh, okay.
So we'll bring those in too with them. So that'll be good.
And so you have enough space for 36 kids? That's what you're saying?
So basically what it is it's 12 people in the class, in the coding class. And then that way they can, 12 kids, you can get some one-on-one action with the teacher if you're not learning. And then I have that side over there.
Okay.
So with the arts and crafts probably be on that side, the coding probably be over here. The lunches will probably be on the other side. The sports is going to be at the park up here. And if we got little kids, we might be in the back right here doing kickball and different stuff like that. So,
That's real good.
I got to check my list, how many people signed up.
So people are already signed up.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
We got the job form online, on our Instagram and online. So
Okay. That's awesome.
they're signing up.
Yeah.
I just haven't checked how many.
Right.
And then we want more than 36 because we got to weed out the ones that really ain't going to come.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to have the kids come, but we want the kids that want to do it. And if it's younger kids than 10, we're not going to put them in the coding class.
Yeah.
Because they don't need the coding class.
Yeah. But what about if that child is like really advanced?
We might let them come in.
Yeah. Because that's how my niece, Kamori, she was real advanced when she was in. Yeah.
She's special.
So, anywho.
Make sure she see that.
But because she used to do, computer coding, about that in Oakland. What was it called? It was a hackathon that she had participated in a couple times, and she was like one of the youngest kids in that. And the first time she went, her group won the competition that they had. Like they were trying to create a new app or something like that. and she was like the head of the group. So then the next year she was like a peer leader or whatever. So she came back.
My name is getting out there a little bit. I know when me and Nadine was across the street, it was a tech school came, and they had us. Anybody that used our name could get to tech school for free.
Oh, really?
It was a 6-month program. You come out of there, you get a job and everything.
Really? Okay, why? I did not know about that.
These kids did not want to do it.
Because some kids you do have to force.
That was 2 years ago.
Wow.
I was mad. I was like, man, I can't get one kid.
Wow.
Was that last year? No,
Because that's a huge opportunity. And with good money.
Good money.
And a great skill, especially since like now things are turning over to AI and stuff like that. Like they'll have a leg up.
Mm-hmm.
They don't realize it. That's all. They don't realize it.
And I was telling them too. I was like, man, this is good money.
So you mentioned Nadine. Is she still part of the Boys and Girls Empowerment Group?
No, but we still talk, and we still be. I think she's starting something in Fairfield now.
Because did she start the girl? What was her
Just
involvement?
Vallejo Girls.
Vallejo Girls.
So yeah, I joined her with Vallejo Girls, and then just things just happened, and then we split up. But we still talk, and
Yeah.
we still talking to each other, making sure that both of us are together and we're all right and stuff.
Yeah. So now she's gonna do something like this in Fairfield. That's good to know.
Yep.
Is hers still geared towards females, the girls?
Well, I think now since we started Boys and Girls, I think that's what she's gonna do.
Okay, that's
I didn't
good.
really ask her, but I know that she's finna do the food bank again because
Yeah.
she started me on the food bank,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, I just think when I get to doing stuff, I want to be successful, so I just keep it going and stuff.
Right.
So she started the food bank and stuff like that, and now we on the food bank. So
Right. So you said you want to be successful. So what does success look like for you?
just success look like for me is just smiles on people's faces. If you come out here on Thursday, if you come out here on Saturday, you're going to see that the people enjoy us and, what I'm saying, there's really smiles on the face. So I think that's what success is, and it's just smiles. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like they're happy to see us.
Right.
They're happy we're in the neighborhood.
Right.
We're giving them something that that's much needed in this community. We don't have we never had food given out like we're doing.
Right.
We had Meals on Wheels for the
Right,
elderly people
right.
across the street, and stuff like that. But now we're giving out vegetables and canned goods, and now we're even giving out meats.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I know we've been giving out pork chops. We was giving out shrimp.
Yeah.
We're giving out fish.
Wow.
So it's different. Every month is different.
Yeah.
We got a TPAP program that we in, and man, it's really nice.
And it's right here in the community. Like they can walk to it. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to worry about having a car.
I got a lady, a Mexican lady, she walked, and I be like, she be having bags. I be like, man, I got to give you a ride. I'm like, no, Mr. Orlando, no. She walked home
Yeah.
with bags.
Yeah.
And bags. I was like,
She doesn't have a cart?
no,
She
I
needs a
got her a
cart.
card. I don't know. I got her a card. I don't know where the card is now.
Maybe she used that like for her exercise.
She don't need exercise. She's a little old lady.
That's nice though that
I was like, I got her a card. And you just said, and I was like, man, she ain't. I just thought about it. I gave her that card 2 years ago.
yeah.
You ain't got no card.
Maybe that's her thing. That's her thing. So, like, what do you see for this organization and yourself in the near future?
I see a bunch of kids running through here every day after school. Probably starting in August. After summer program, I'm gonna take a vacation because summer program run through my birthday, which I really don't really celebrate birthdays and stuff. I always just celebrate just life, you know.
Yeah.
But
And your birthday is what day? July what?
I'm July 15th.
July 15th.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't really celebrate the birthdays, but I think our program ends the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe after that day, we might go somewhere. I don't know, New York.
Please go somewhere, yeah.
Somewhere like that, just to stay in the country. I mean, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Got my passport
Oh,
in
good.
my
Yeah.
car.
Wait, let me.
I got my passport in the pocket. I'll be ready to go. And if I get the urge, I'm gone. I'm be like,
I love
gone.
that. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like some people don't realize like how big that is. Like, you know, us growing up in the Crest, especially you because you're a guy, right? So you have more temptation than me. I feel like the guys had more temptation than me to go to the street because what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? The girls wasn't out there hustling really. So for you to change your life around, be doing so many great things for the community, and you have a passport.
I'm ready to go. Look, I'm
That's
ready to
huge.
go. I'll be like, they be like, why you got the passport? I said, I don't know when I'm ready to go. Maybe I can get to the airport one day and just go. They be like, you didn't pack no bags? I'm gonna get the stuff when I get there.
So wait, you haven't used it yet? Oh, good. That's exciting. I can't wait for you to go. Make sure you tell me where you go. I want to know.
Probably go to Mexico. I went to Alaska. I love Alaska.
I haven't been there yet. I've been to Canada, but on the New York side.
I love Alaska.
Yeah.
The food.
Like the fish and stuff? Yeah.
Fresh.
I'm going to say hella
water.
fresh, huh? Yeah.
Out the water.
Yeah.
Then I was with some friends. I'm the type of person is when I get somewhere, everybody be like, man, we gonna cook this. Nah, I'm not cooking.
No.
Vacation.
Right.
You know who wanna cook.
I'm chilling.
Nick wanna cook. I'm like, I ain't cooking nothing. I'm going out to eat. I'm going to this restaurant, that restaurant, this restaurant. When I get back, I'm gonna be 50 pounds over.
Right.
Man, I'm eating good. That's why we brought this money. That's what I'm saying. That's why we brought the money. That's why we got these credit
Right,
cards.
exactly.
We need to do. Man, okay.
That's when I splurge on eating on vacation. Like I'm doing everything nice
I
out
want
there.
something good. If I'm at the table eating something that's nasty, I'm gonna order something else.
Oh, that's what you do. I usually go, I think, safe, or I ask like is this really good? And I'm like,
saying
I'm used to
might have
this or
ordered
that.
something that was bad.
I never really have that. Hopefully, I never. This ain't even wood. Damn it. Yeah, just 2 other questions. Okay. One is, what does a day off consist for you? First of all, do you have days off?
No.
But when you do have a day off, what do you do? Do you sleep the whole day? Or you go to your other job?
I don't know what a day off is. So, if you have a day off and you're working for the community, come on, community don't stop,
Right.
you know. And then I'll be telling people that I'll be putting the community on my shoulders. Even when you're off, you're not off. You know, I think I took a day off before. So,
You said before.
so
Wait, didn't you just go somewhere after, was it after Easter or after Christmas?
I don't know. Oh, when I went to LA.
So, I saw that you did go to LA or something.
Yes, I went to LA to buy toys for Easter.
So you, wait, no, who was it? You and Eric and somebody else. Where'd you guys go? It looked like you guys went to
That was from my other job.
an event. What
That
was
from
it?
my other job.
But what was it? It was something, you guys learned something?
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
You said don't talk about my other job.
Okay. I forgot. Because you have so many jobs. So okay. But that looked like I was glad for, I was happy for you guys. I was like, look at my folks, you and Eric.
To a convention.
Okay, good. So the last question for you, and then there's one more. What do you want your legacy to be?
Never thought about that. Really? I really don't care. I just want somebody to pick up where I left off and do stuff for kids and do stuff for the community. Like if this organization is still going when I'm going, I just want it to be successful. I don't want people to be looking for money, looking for this, just looking for the smiles and stuff. So, oh man, Lando didn't care about the money. He just went for the smile. Have that same genuine heart that I have and just keep on pushing. Because when I do the programs, I don't look for money. I just keep going. They'll be like, well, how much is this going to cost? I don't know.
Right.
So now I'm putting together budgets. They was like, you're going to need a budget because if you get funding, they want to see a budget. So I'm like, okay, well, let's put a budget together for all the programs that we do. So now I'm going back and putting budgets together because of that. But a legacy, I never thought of it like that. I probably just want to be remembered like Mr. Graham.
Yeah.
You know, Mr. Graham sent a lot of kids to college, maybe for saving some lives or something, you know.
Right.
Stopping kids from, I'm going to call it jumping off the bridge, selling dope, shooting, doing things like that. So if that's going to be the legacy, yeah, that's what I want to be known for stopping people from, you know, doing the bad stuff, you know.
Right.
Maybe I want to be like my folks from Richmond, Fahim, you know, 100 years. You ever heard of 100 years? So them guys, between the three of them,
yeah.
they got 100 years imprisonment, you know, and they came home instead of doing some bad stuff or just being quiet, they making themselves known and trying to stop the kids from doing stuff. You know, I don't even want to talk. They got 100 years. I got 6 months.
Oh, that's all.
You know,
Compared
6
to
months, 6 months.
compared to
And
that,
I'd be like, that was the hardest and the worst time of my life because I'm a leader, I'm a boss, and I had you don't want people telling you what to do.
Right.
You know, for people to tell you to get up, you got to go eat, you got to do this, clean your room, make your bed. What? Do this, go to this job. I never was like that. Even when, you know, whatever I do, I'm always a boss. And it's like they take away everything from you, so you can't be that boss that you want to be.
Yeah.
So I take my hat off to them.
Yeah.
You know, 100 years, you know, they got them. I got my folks, Peanut. I got Jason. You know, I take my hat off because
the guys.
they did all of these years.
Yes.
You know, and, you know, Fahim and, you know, and them guys, man, they did a lot of years in jail, and then they come home to serve their community.
Right,
you
right.
know? And that's a legacy right there. If I'm going to do something, man, I just want to save some lives like they doing, trying to do,
Right.
you know.
Right. And then you're giving people opportunities, too,
Yeah.
to help their community. And that's what I really like, too. And I like when you mentioned Jason, I like seeing him over here helping you and being happy about it.
Jason
It's
on
like-
parole.
I know he told me.
And, you know,
He been home, 2 years?
yeah.
It was 2 years in May?
And Jason
yeah,
is off and still here.
Because he's doing it because he loves it,
He's doing it
not
because
just for
he
the
loves it.
paperwork. Yeah.
And I was telling people, I was like, the reason why I like Jason, I said, because he's doing it because he loves it. And he loved his kids. When he come in here, people be down and stuff and whoop, whoop, whoop. He went, man, what's wrong with y'all at the foundation? We're in the foundation. What's up in the foundation? I was like, yeah. So it'd be like, he get that extra energy and that extra spirit.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, yeah. He came home and he's giving back. He done been to court. He's off parole, all the stuff.
Yeah,
And he's
last
still
week.
here.
Yeah, he been out for a week. Today's Monday. Yeah.
I didn't know until the other day. I was like, I didn't want to ask him. He was like, man, I meant to tell you, man, I was celebrating. I was loving it. I'm like, yes.
Yes, that's real good. Yeah.
happy I could help him.
Yes.
You know, we wrote a letter for him and stuff, and you know, I'm happy he's off. You know, and I'm happy he's going in the right direction.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, see, another question. What was like the most challenging part of either starting this organization, having this organization, or helping the community? Like, what's the hardest thing that you do?
The hardest thing I did was, I'm like, getting the 501c3. So now I'm back to, before I had the 501c3, I had nobody to answer to. I wasn't getting the money that I'm getting now with the 501c3, but the money I was getting, it was sufficient enough. But now with the 501c3, every dollar you have to
Account
be
for.
on top, be on top of. And I'm not that kind of person to be on top of everything. I think if I need it, I go get it, you know. But now you got the credit cards. You basically got to ask your board when you spending stuff. You got to let them know you want to spend this, you want to do this, you want to do this. And I'm like, I'm not that kind of person.
Right.
So when I was getting the credit card, they was like, we want to see in the minutes that y'all talking about the credit cards. I'm like, huh? So it's like, all right, well, we had to go back, have a meeting, and then it was our regular meeting, but we had to talk about the credit card.
Right.
See if everybody was going to say yes or no about the credit card. And everybody said yeah, so we got the credit card. But we had to show them the minutes about the credit card, and I don't really like people being in my business.
Right.
But they want to know everything because there's a lot of shady people out there that ain't doing it, you know. I gotta, you know, it's just different things, and it's like, I don't want to be, like, if you get a grant, you have to spend a grant on this
Specific stuff. Yeah, that they
specific
tell you
stuff.
to. Yeah.
You can't go out that guideline. You go outside that line, and then you owe that money back, you know. So I'm being very careful when we do get grants of how we can spend it, you know. Don't go outside the line. Or if you're going outside the line, you got to ask them, you know, because I got some grant money that I was supposed to get some specific things, but I was like, well, I got that, so I need this. So I looked at the paper. I got to ask him, can I
Wow.
get this?
Yeah.
You know, because like right now, I don't have a truck. You know, so my truck is in the shop. I wanted a truck for the organization, and that's what I want to use the grant money on. I'm looking for a truck. In my grant proposal, I said I need a truck, but they didn't give me the money for the truck.
Yeah.
They gave me the money for the refrigerator, the
Right.
freezer, you know, the little dollies and different stuff like that. But I need a truck.
Right.
So what I told them is, basically is, I have to go ask them, can I use the rest of the money for the truck? So money just sitting there in the bank, waiting to get the truck.
Right. Right.
But I go to the food bank tomorrow where I got the thing from. I'm going to ask them, is it okay for me to get the truck? Do I got to get it in writing? What I got to do? But I need a truck. Because
Yeah.
if I don't get a truck, then I'm going to have to kick back a little bit on the food bank.
Yeah, and then people are going to suffer because they're not
Yeah.
going to have the food. Yeah.
So I'm not going to use my truck every week. And,
Yeah.
you know.
So, do you have people already on your team who can help you with like the budget and keeping a track of all the money being spent and stuff like that? You have people who already know how to do that.
So I just introduced you to Selena. She's just got on the board, and she's from the First Chance Vallejo, and then I have Cassandra. She's on the board. She's with Dove, and I have my other boss, Dion. She's with Vallejo Together, and she's willing to help me with everything. Then I have my people here. I have Chris,
You might have to start saying people's last name because you
Essex
Chris.
Cook
Uh-huh.
is a good person. He wrote grants for us and stuff like that. Sean, what's Sean's last name?
Okay, Sean, go ahead.
Sean
Next.
Shiggity.
Oh, yeah.
He do all our graphic and
Yes.
T-shirts.
Yes.
And, our tents.
His thing is called, what is it? It's Fresh
Fresh
Prince. Yeah.
Sherry's over the food program. We got Miss Cedar. She's helping Sherry with food program. Mel helping Cedar with and Sherry with the food program. Neek is over here doing the homeless, and what else she doing? Nick pretty much doing everything. Help with the food, helping with the furniture. Just basically the same thing I'm doing. She running and doing the same thing.
She books your appointments.
No, I don't.
She booked this.
Yeah, look. So I be like, I'm all over the place. People be like, oh, you don't answer the phone. I really don't answer my phone.
That's why I call Nika.
I'm all over the place. It's like, if you seen First Time Buyers Program, the Back to Summers Program, working with the DA, Neek working with the DA and stuff. The Juneteenth. So basically, my mindset is this: okay, the fishing trip, I already got it done. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back over it, and I got the summer program. Once I get the summer program all worked out, then I'm gonna start back to the fishing trip. Probably gonna be in July sometime. Boom. Once I get that in July, then I'm gonna jump right into what is that? Backpacks.
Oh, yeah, for school. Yeah.
Backpacks in August.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Right.
in my mind, just be going. No, I only had backpacks. Last year I had 600 backpacks or 1,000 backpacks or something. But I teamed up with other people. We gave out backpacks.
So everybody who comes on my show, I ask them if they have a question for me. So what question do you want to ask me?
What made you start and wanted to do this?
Okay, thank you. That's a good question. My original thing that I wanted to do was just make one video about, my experience going to school, going to college later in life, because I graduated when I was 48 with my bachelor's degree. And so I wanted to make a video. This was before my mom passed, though. When I was going to Solano, I just wanted to make a video talking about it. And so then I also saw, my sister Jamila, she was going to school to be a fire inspector. So, and my cousin Corey, he was going to college to be an artist. So, a lot of people that were, my age, we were either starting a new career, going to college for the first time, just doing something different, right? Becoming entrepreneurs, like my cousin Mario, who he raps, but he had a clothing line. He was an author. So I'm just seeing all these people around me who are doing different things. And so I said, you know what? Well, I was telling my nieces that I wanted to make a video just about my journey. And then they told me that I should make a YouTube channel. And I said, what? That kind of threw me off. And then they started telling me about this and that. And I said, oh, because I didn't think I had that much to talk about. But then I did notice that everybody around me were doing great things, right? Like a lot of my friends and stuff, like all the people that I've been talking to so far, I know, right? And I feel like they're doing amazing things and people need to see. And then a lot of people were messaging me and saying I went back to school because of you. You know what I'm saying? Just from me posting or whatever. And so I saw that what we were doing is inspiring people. And I feel like we need more positivity out there. So Novene C TV. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of why.
I was going to ask you that anyway.
Yeah.
Even if you wouldn't ask me to ask you a question, when we finish, I was going to ask you, what made you want to do this?
And then podcast, just because it was just a YouTube channel, but everybody kept calling it a podcast. But I didn't really know about it, so I was kind of scared. So, because this is just my third episode or fourth episode for a podcast, but I've done 20 something YouTube videos. But so people kind of like pushed me towards that. You know what I'm saying? And now, so once I started talking, because before I didn't think I can just talk to a camera. Well, you know me now, I'm chatty. But growing up, I wasn't. I was always shy. And so I didn't think I could just talk into a camera. But then once I started, I was like, damn, I like doing this. And it feels good. Like, especially like when I talk about trauma that I've been through, it's kind of therapeutic for me. So all of this is part of my healing journey and part of me being happy. Because that's all I'm trying to do now that I'm, this stage of my life, 49 years old. I'm not trying to do nothing negative, nothing that makes me sad or mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to do all positive things. So I'm really passionate about this, even though I just went to, college and my degree is in genetics and plant biology. But still, this is what I'm passionate about now, talking to people, talking about why they do certain things and sharing their story and getting it out to people. So, yeah, thank you. And thank you so much for, agreeing to be on here. I know we were supposed to do this a long time ago, but both our schedules are crazy. So I really appreciate you, opening up to me.
I'm glad you did it when I was off work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I almost rescheduled.
I was thinking that. That's why I said, I'm not about to drive out there. And this guy, because my son was like, well, if you just talked to him yesterday. I said, no, Lando gets busy. He might be delivering furniture in another city or something. I said, I have to make sure that he's there.
I was putting the hot water heater
Yeah.
in. I put a wall up.
See?
Hot water heater. And then I said, I'm going to test all the water. I said, don't test it. Because if you test it,
Right, it is a leak.
everything else going to be leaking somewhere else. So I said, okay, don't do it. You're here by yourself, so don't do it.
Yeah. But I knew you were busy. That's why I just wanted to make sure.
Well, it's
that
3
you-
jobs.
yeah.
3 jobs, so it's like, man, it's crazy.
But and all your jobs that you do, though, you're helping people. All of them. So that's what I like about you. I know that's a trait because you're a Cancer. That's what I wanted you to say, like when your birthday was and all that stuff.
The landlords was asking people in the parking lot about me.
Yeah.
What you think of him? And the guy next door said, he's probably the most important person in the parking lot.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's because of the respect we get out here because of, where I've been and where I'm coming from. So I was like, man, thank you.
Yeah.
And then for the fishing trip, he gave me $500.
That's awesome. The laundromat owner.
Laundromat.
Yeah.
Not only do he do this stuff for free, he donated $500.
Yeah.
So we got more poles.
Yeah.
We got more bait, more fishing lines. So it's like, man, that was crazy.
Yeah. That's amazing. You're blessed because people see what you're doing, so they want to give to that. You know what I'm saying?
And then I do what I'm gonna say with the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever I say I'm gonna do,
Yeah.
I do it.
Yeah.
I don't play around with
They don't see you with a new car and all that stuff. Yeah. And the kids that don't have
a
nothing.
new car.
Yeah.
I need a new car.
All that's
I don't want a
coming.
new car. I don't want a new car. I don't like payments.
Yeah.
Payment.
Right.
I make payments on make my house note, and that's it.
Right. Right. That's good. That's another thing. So you're a homeowner here. That's awesome. I love the people that we grew up with, who are doing well, who are doing things for the community. You know what I'm saying? And just productive members of society. That's why I like to say where I'm from, because I'm proud of my peers.
I'm trying to tell people, man, don't be scared. I'm proud of where you're from because like, you see my shirt? They making me shirts.
Yeah, Demetrius. Country Club Crest.
That rose gold.
That's dope. Country Club
If you want to
Crest.
learn the streets,
Yeah, I need to learn the streets. On that side of Gateway.
no,
All those Simonton rounds. So yeah, those Kemper.
I be doing a lot of different stuff, so I get a lot of different things. So it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But yeah, we appreciate you and thank you so much for everything that you do. Keep doing what you're doing, but also take time for yourself
You need to.
and take a break and take care of yourself because we need you healthy, happy, and whole.
I'm going somewhere. Me and the kids, we're gonna go somewhere.
Yes.
We're gonna probably
Yes.
take a vacation somewhere.
Yes.
I
And
think
then-
we might go in the United States, New York somewhere, and then just do sightseeing
Yeah.
and different things.
Fun stuff. And then after that, leave the kids and go somewhere with grown-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be leaving. I don't know.
Leave the kids and go. Trust me. Just be Lando don't be dad, don't be pop, whatever they call you. Because I've done that these last 2 trips. Well, you probably don't know, but the last 2 trips that I've taken, I was Novene. I was not mom. I was not yay, and it was refreshing. Like it was much freaking needed.
Yeah, like I'm going camping.
Yeah.
Like this Saturday, well, this Wednesday, I got a list of people going to the circus, Universal Soul Circus.
Yeah.
So they blessed me with some tickets, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. So, but I went last week because somebody gave me some
I saw you. Yeah, I saw you posted.
Somebody gave me a ticket last week, but this lady said, can you get, I want to let you get somebody. Can you bring some people? So I got 30 people to go.
Wow.
For free.
Awesome. That's dope. Mm-hmm. So, but you have to go too.
I ain't know.
Okay. You could just send them.
I got to text her and see how I'm going to get my tickets. And
yeah.
Maybe she texts me.
And then how the people get there. That's amazing though. So anyway, thank you so much for coming, talking, sharing, doing what you're doing for the community. I appreciate you. And thank you everybody for listening. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe, like, and share. Comment down below. And also check out all of Lando's information for the Boys and Girls Empowerment Group and how you can donate money and help them with all these wonderful programs that they are offering. And thank you for watching and listening. I'm wishing you peace, love, and light. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.